So you're over 40 and you want to start a YouTube channel, but you allow your perfectionism to get in the way. Friend, my name is Joel. I've been doing YouTube videos for some time now, and I want to encourage you today to just hit start. So here's the deal. You have a story that other people need to hear, but you're letting your perfectionism get in the way. Now, I am specifically recording this video right now in my car with my iPhone. Now, mind you, okay, I do have a microphone, and I'm doing the thing that I hate seeing, which is holding the microphone, because that's like a trend. Look, I'm a post-production sound person. This thing should be clipped right here, but for ease and to show you that it's okay to adapt, I'm doing the thing. Now, my lighting is terrible, absolutely 100%. But here's the deal. You, my friend, have a story that somebody needs to hear. You have experience that somebody needs to hear, and I'm showing you just how easy it is to turn the camera on. It doesn't matter. See, here's the thing that you don't know. When you're first starting at YouTube, nobody's going to be watching your first 100 videos, okay? And mind you, this channel is relatively new. I haven't been as consistent as I'd like to be, but the truth still remains that in order for you to get your message out, to gain traction on YouTube, number one, there must be consistency, right? Number two, you just can't let perfectionism get in the way. The truth of the matter is, you have lived enough life, whether that's as a business owner, as a parent, you've made mistakes. I mean, how many of you watching, I'm 46, I'm going to be 47 this year. How many of those us in our 40s have made mistakes, right? I've made mistakes, and I've learned from them. And so if my mistakes can help somebody else accomplish something, if my mistakes can help them get from point A to point B much quicker with less pain, then it's worth it, my friend. When I started my post-production niche channel, it was with the intention to create the space that I didn't have, I wish I had, when I was first starting in that industry. And I've built myself a career in post-production sound, working with some of the best filmmakers in the industry. Well, friend, today I'm telling you that you have worked and you have experiences in your field, in your industry, that somebody who is starting maybe 10, 20 years before where you were needs to hear. They need to hear that encouragement story. And they need to hear the ups and downs. Because here's the deal. In the end, when everything is said and done, we have a desire in our heart to belong to something bigger than ourselves. That's what I truly believe. And friend, by picking up your phone, your iPhone, whatever you have, right? And hitting record, you are taking the first step in creating a space, a community where like-minded individuals will connect and learn from your experiences. So, friend, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, there's no lighting. I mean, the sun, right? The lighting's kind of terrible right now. Hopefully the sound sounds decent. And that's the biggest thing I want you to take away too. The first thing that you can invest in when you talk about creating better YouTube videos is audio, right? Audio is always going to be the best. When you look at a video and it might look terrible, but if the sound is decent, then friend, more often than not, people are going to watch your video. But I'm telling you right now that if your video sounds terrible and it looks good, then you have a higher rate of people turning away, okay? Now, I'm just sharing that right now just off the cuff because that's something that I've learned along the way. That's something that people have told me as well. But here's the deal. Most of you will not hit record because you're terrified of what other people think about you. And I'm here to tell you right now, friend, that you have no business worrying about what somebody else thinks about you. Because what's going to happen, right? They don't care if you succeed. They're not worried whether or not you get that promotion, you start that business, you get that next client. So they are not paying your rent. They are not paying your mortgage. They are not covering your bills. They're not worried about that. So that being said, don't worry about what they think. Go out and do the thing that you want to do. And if you're watching this video, chances are you've had that little thought inside that said, hey, maybe I should start a YouTube channel. Everybody else is doing it right now. Oh, but it looks like, it looks like so much effort, and I just don't know if I can do it because I'm not that kind of person. Friend, I'm going to tell you right now that in the beginning, it's going to suck, right? But you're going to get better at it. It's just like anything you do in life. And you know this because you've lived some life, friend. You get better with the reps that you put in. In my line of work, right? And I make sound for TV and film. You get better with every project you do, okay? And so it's the same thing with creating content, with recording, with sharing your story, your business journey with others. It's going to be hard at first. It's going to be rough, but you get better with every time. If your goal is to share your story and if that's you, friend, you feel that inside, you're like, wait, I believe I should do this. I know I can do this. If that's the case, friend, lean into that. Believe it. Feel it. Belief is the strongest thing you can have, because when you have belief, friend, you can do anything, right? You can do anything. So I hope that this video finds you, because I know that you've been struggling with this desire to share. I know that you have it in your heart. I know that you're like, wait a second, I can share my story. I've built something. I've done this. I've lived life. Whether you're a librarian, whether you're a mechanic, a plumber, a teacher, you're a stay-at-home mom, a homeschooling mom, you're a college professor, whatever it is, you have a story to tell. And friends, somebody on the other side of this camera or this, YouTube channel, someone's waiting to hear that story. Somebody needs to hear the hope that, hey, I was in the ditch, but I got out. Somebody needs to hear that. And you, friend, have the answers. You have the story to tell them. So if anything today, friend, I want you to feel and understand that urge that's inside you to share. Okay? Listen to that whisper. But what I want you to also do is not listen to those voices inside you that tell you you can't do this, or you're not going to be like this person, or you're not. Friend, you don't need to be that person. Okay? You don't need to be that person. And for that internal heckler that's telling you, well, you just can't do that because you're not, Mr. Beast, or, Alex Hermosi, or, some of these other YouTube people, right? Well, friend, you don't need to be that, because here's the deal. There's only one you. You were meant to live your life. They were meant to live their life. So you can't do what they do, and they can't do what you do. Because, friend, they do not have the pain that you've experienced, the accomplishments that you've experienced. They have not lived the life that you've lived. Only you have, and only you can tell your story. And friend, I guarantee you there's somebody out there in the billions of possible views that are available to you by sharing your story on YouTube that needs to hear your story. Somebody out there needs to hear the encouragement, the hope, the faith that you have, the belief that you have, to hear what it feels like when you were down in the dumps, to hear what it feels like to accomplish something, to get out of that. Because I don't know about you, friend, but my life has not been one astronomical, a rise to success. I've had boom, 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 ups and downs, just like the stock market. Some real high highs, some real low lows. And I've lived to, live another day, tell the story, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, right? So, friend, let this be your indicator, your encouragement, your sign to say, just click start. Just hit the record button and upload it. It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't need intros, outros. You don't need sponsored by. You don't need anything. You're building something. And really what you're doing is you're sharing your story. You're sharing hope with somebody that, hey, it is possible. All right, friend, you can do this. I believe in you. All right, Let me know in the comments. Is that you? Are you terrified to start a YouTube channel? Are you terrified to share your story, to share your mistakes? Well, friend, if you are, I guarantee you there is somebody out there who needs to hear your story. All right, friend, just hit record.